Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. All right, y'all. So if you can tell, I am turned up. So whatever we just got through that full moon, it was some kind of blood eclipse moon too. That full moon in my Virgo sign. So all the Virgos, I know y'all feeling turned up. I hope y'all are. Y'all may have had to get through a rough patch, but that was because the universe is stripping you of those things. Okay, everybody. But definitely because the full moon was in Virgo signs, a lot of Virgos really benefited for that energy. As a lot of stuff, emotions came to the surface, traumas and things came to the surface. You was tested, and the universe wanted to see how you was going, where you were, and based on where you were, it's going to be that was like Judgment Day energy. It was Judgment Day energy, and either you had to get stuck in a cycle again, or some of y'all actually broke a spell, completed a cycle. Y'all broke free. Let's ring the bell. Y'all, we broke free out here. I know I did. Y'all, last night, y'all, I just had one of those nights. I was up in the wee hours of the AM, and I was just cleaning up, doing rearranging stuff. That's how you know something is about to take off in your life. I literally was like, got rid of. I'm not a cluttery person, but sometimes every now and then some stuff start packing up. Then I get rid of it quick, like up it's before it even gets out of hand. So I got rid of a lot of clutter. I actually got rid of stuff, like threw stuff away. I'm like, I'm not using this. I don't need this stuff. If I can't sell it, I just throw it away most of the time. But if I can sell it, I'll sell it. But it was cleanup time. That was more than likely when you start getting the urge to throw away stuff and going through old stuff, get moving stuff around, rearranging your house like I was doing, cleaning up. That's spring cleaning. That's spiritual. That means you're in alignment because you're getting ready for this universal new year, the spring equinox. So you gotta, with you gotta get rid of any baggage that's even around your house. You know what I'm saying? That presentation is everything. So if your house is junky, they looking like you ain't ready for what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because your house look like a garbage can. So this is going to be the Mercury retrograde in Pisces reading, y'all. Now look, it's been an emotional roller coaster, and I, as a Sun Virgo, any of my Virgos or Geminis know, as Mercury rule people, that we love to live in our head and not in our hearts that much. Let's ring the bell. It's tough for Mercury rule people to just focus on love because people have been fools and loves and Virgos and Geminis. We don't, we're not fools. We're intelligent. We like to think we're highly intelligent, and we like to think things through, and we're less likely to make mistakes. And I will say this, for the most part, we do well being smart, but also we also talk ourselves out of things sometimes, think our way out of opportunities sometimes, overthink. It can be toxic too. We overthink and we'll jeopardize things, you know what I'm saying, or miss out on opportunities. All kind of stuff takes place. So we have to learn how to balance our strength is learning how to balance our mind and our emotions at the same time. And baby, oh my God, y'all, look, I was crying because that's another thing. I ain't gonna lie, it's like I don't embrace crying now, but I was never a fan of having to cry in the past. I was like, man, I don't, but now I embrace it because I know crying is just shedding tears, and it's also of course, shedding tears, but it's also shedding toxicity too. Any toxicity that's hanging on to you, your body is naturally like just shedding it and getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? It literally, crying has been scientifically proven to relieve toxins, like how when you urinate, you're still pushing out toxins. So it's actually very cleansing. It's been told that it actually helps with depression and anxiety, any type of brain fog and things. It releases all it, because where is it coming from? Where's tears coming from when you cry? From the mind. You see what I'm saying? From the mind. All right. No, I did not say that. I said it's the same thing when you urinate. You're getting releasing toxins. But yes, you're releasing toxins from your brain when you cry, and you don't want those fluids. Too much imbalance in the brain will cause chaos and toxicity. So people that try to fight tears or don't like to cry and all that, you should cry. So yeah, I was crying, y'all. Pisces season, brain. Now since it's Pisces season and the Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Pisces, that is bringing all kind of emotions. The kind we like, the kind we don't like, and the kinds we like to admit and the kinds we don't like to admit. So it brings hormones, and also it brings uh karma and bruises and trauma. It can bring on love and relationships and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of both. So I am going to pull for my new deck. Y'all remember this deck? I sell it. If y'all want to get this deck, it's on Goddess on the Rise That Life. It's actually a waterproof copper colored looking deck. It's rose gold, and it's a mini deck. So I'm gonna use it today to do this tarot reading for Mercury retrograde and Pisces. So I'm gonna ring the bell, get us into in spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spiritual universe, most high, higher seven spirit guides, of balance light, ancestors known or not about light. Please come into this space and provide us a divine message for the Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Islam and Hotep, y'all. Islam and Hotep. So look, I don't think I'm gonna be on here too long. I feel like this is gonna be a quick message, but hey, if it ends up being longer, it is, okay? All right, it is. So but this is about to be a message on what's really going on this Mercury retrograde. What are y'all going through right now? How are y'all feeling with all these shifts? Because it ain't just the Mercury retrograde. It's other planetary shifts too. It's like that full moon was a lot. And you got to think it's eclipse season. So that last new moon we had was a lot. So we went from new moon to full moon. And y'all, it can kick our butt or it can make us thrive. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Because when you face with certain things and emotions right now, anything coming to the surface is supposed to be confronted now. You can't run away from it. You have to acknowledge it. The acknowledgement of it is how you release it. Okay, the universe is here to help us. Okay, the universe is here to help us. Okay, hold on, one more shuffle, y'all. One more shuffle. This is my first time using this for a reading. All right, so I'm cutting the deck, y'all, and I'm about to do these cards out. This is the tarot reading we're doing today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right. Like I said, waterproof. They like rose gold looking cards. They're a mini deck. Please get this deck. It's a dope deck. All right. And, please get this deck. So here we go, y'all. Ooh, what did I just say? The Hangman. Look, as I was just talking about this. So yes, it makes sense that the Hangman came out. The Hangman energy is about a lot of chaos, confusion, frustration, spiritual warfare, feeling upside down, don't know what to do, don't know how to feel. And that makes sense with this Pisces energy combined with Mercury retrograde. You may not know how to express yourself right now, or some of y'all may be over expressing yourselves right now, like talking more than you normally do because you've been holding stuff in real long, and it may not all be coming out right because you haven't had time to process it. So you haven't had time to process your emotions so you can make a calm delivery. So some of y'all making chaotic deliveries. Y'all may have arguments going on. Some of y'all may be confessing y'all love out here. What's up? Some of y'all out here confessing y'all love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jay. Some of y'all out here confessing y'all love. You know what I'm saying? Or some of y'all may be wondering, should I confess my love to somebody? You like, I've been crushing on this person or really feeling this person for a minute, and I really don't want to hear the word no. That's a dilemma, baby. You really don't want to hear the word no, right? So you've been holding back your feelings for years for somebody because right now, with them not knowing how you feel, and they may not even know you exist. Well, some of y'all know each other, but they don't know you feel this way. You may feel like, I don't want to lose our friendship or whatever y'all do have, and ruin that, right? But if you don't say something, then you will never know, right? So we have a dilemma here, okay? That's what everybody's going through right now. We're just like, what we gonna do? I recommend you take a deep breath. I've been taking a lot of spiritual baths too. That's another thing. Take a deep breath. Journal. That's another thing. You're better off journaling when you're in this chaotic energy and writing it all down. Then as you're writing, you're gonna figure out what you want to say. I promise you. This is the communication. energy. This is the planet of communication. So it's here to help you. So write it down. Write it down first. It's nothing wrong with that. It's like a trial period first. Don't you have to, like, if any job you're applying for, don't you, I hope people rehearse for job interviews, you know what I'm saying? Just write it down, slow down. Don't try to communicate when you're all over the place. It's never gonna work. Wait till you're in a more calmer place. So go outside for a walk. Like what I do, I took a spiritual bath. I got me some sunlight. I started some seeds in my garden, not in the actual bed. I had starter pots so they can grow, and then I can transport them into the ground when it's time. So I just found other outlets. I repotted some plants because it's getting warmer now, and them plants, they busting out them pots. Them pots they've been in all winter. So that, do stuff that calm you down, whether that's going to the studio, playing music. Some people like to go wash their car. Whatever you do, drink some tea. But I'm telling you, do whatever you need to do to calm down first and then deliver. And here we go. Because it looked like you about to get your boo. You about to get your boo. All right. Now, if y'all read my full moon reading I just did, listen in on that one. I just did that one, okay? So this one is the Four of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, baby. Your heart been on fire. I know this is a watery energy, but your heart just been, and I feel like you've been going back and forth. You've been in emotional energy. And remember, the energy of the feeling on fire is because Mercury is a hot planet. They say Mercury is the hottest planet next to the sun, baby. For a reason. Let's go. Let's go for a reason. We hot like fire, baby. So look, Mercury is actually one of the hottest planets next to the sun, obviously, and the sun is the most hottest planet in our solar system, right? So that's the fire you feeling right now. That's that Mercury energy. But Mercury is so fiery, baby. It's fiery. People don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's fiery. So, and this is that 11-11 energy too. So somebody, you may be about to get aligned with your twin flame. Are we ready for this twin flame? I might have to pull from the twin flame deck. I haven't pulled from that deck in a while. I sell this deck too. Twin flame love notes. But look, somebody look like you about to, if you've been seeing 11-11, your twin flame is en route. That's what happened. You and your twin flame just broke some type of karmic cycle. Both of y'all just broke some kind of karmic cycle, and now y'all third eyes all the way open, and somebody about to be ready to communicate. Because y'all, you see this empire y'all got back here? Somebody like, I'm not missing out on my twin flame. No. They like, I made up my mind. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. What? Oh my God. Yes, somebody, you about to get your bag. All right, take a hairbrush, ladies and gentlemen. You about to get your bag. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It sounds like a Virgo to me, or it could a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But some Earth sign, some Moon or Rising or Venus, y'all about to get your bag, okay? Queen of Pentacles. So, because the Queen of Pentacles is about her money. You know, I just heard, what's that song Beyonce had? Diva. All right, that Diva song. A diva is a female version of a hustler. It's time. It's time to get your bag. And it's time to flex. Let's ring the bell. It's time to flex. All right. Do not hold out. And yes, it's time to show out. Okay. Because you earned this. It's time to show. Heck yeah. Let's just talk about this. When we in church and y'all feel the spirit, y'all jump for joy and rejoice. So why can't you jump for joy and rejoice? Because you made it and you doing good out here. And you just broke a record. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you better jump for joy. Y'all better start jumping for joy and celebrating. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. 4 cups. 4 cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Okay. So when this card shows up, you can see this person is sitting in deep thought up on a tree. So they doing some tree meditation, which we all need that. And they are looking at these options they have here. They got 3 cups down here, right? But they don't seem to be, they got their arms crossed, so they don't seem to be happy or very convinced about all these options they have. But then there's this 1 cup that the universe is offering them. Right here. You see that with the cloud? They like, baby, this is all you need, baby. I got what you need. You can have all that, and you may have more of less. You hear that? You're going to have more or less, but with this, you're going to have everything you need and more. Ooh. Somebody got some decisions to make. You can even have all that and still have less, right? You got all that, you got more, but you still got less. You got more, but you still don't even got everything you want with more. But you can have one thing, and you can have everything you want and more. Whoa. This is the typical quality over quantity energy. You got to think like a Mercury, baby. You got to think like a Mercury rule, baby. And this is how that Mercury rule be thinking. This is Mercury energy coming through. We are emotionally intelligent. If it ain't making money, it ain't making sense. Okay? If it ain't adding up, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay? So that is why we are so hardcore sometimes when it comes to the love department. And that is why people love to hate us sometimes. These Mercury rule, because we are not playing no games. Okay? It ain't making sense. It's not adding up. Obviously, this person needs to accept the one cup that the universe is offering you. That's way more. That's way more than all them other options that still ain't giving you what you want. Okay? You still don't get what you want. You still not reaching, you still ain't reaching your goals, your highest potential. And what did I say about that judgment energy? Y'all, this is the Copper Queen. All right, tap in and get a reading with me. Sacred Energy Exchange 222 at gmail.com. I'm ready. Okay, I'm closed tomorrow though, and I open back up on Saturday. But look, judgment is coming. Judgment. I remember, look, and then what are they doing? They're rejoicing. You see that? They got their hands up in the air. This trumpet is sounding, so it looks like somebody, you have been judged, and you have been judged divinely. You don't have nothing to worry about. You, the only thing you need to worry about is this bag you about to get, and this praise you about to get, and this recognition you about to get, and this beautiful life you about to get here, that you actually put forth the effort to get here. Though your judgment is magnificent. All right, we're gonna leave because nobody want to watch this witchcraft. Oh wow. But yes, your judgment is magnificent. Okay, your judgment is magnificent. You didn't fail. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. You did not fail. You did not fail at all. Oh, but somebody going through some heartbreak. Okay, Three of Swords. Now this makes sense. Remember, take it how it resonates. So everything I say may not resonate with you. This may not be for you because this is a collective reading. So it's different messages coming out. If you want a more personal reading, once again, book with me at Sacred Energy Exchange 222 at gmail.com. All right, and I'll get you taken care of. But the Three of Swords is associated with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This energy is about a broken heart. Somebody, you're healing from a broken heart. You have been living in this broken heart for some years. It sounds like it's been a while. Even if it ain't been years, it's been a while. And this stabbing feeling you've been feeling in your heart has had you in a place where you didn't want to trust nobody. Because see, you knew that once you got this heart healed, this is crazy. It's like this. I know this sounds crazy, right? You went through all the heartache, the pain, the suffering that it took to heal from these stab wounds to your heart. These are people that hurt you. This is symbolism of all the pain that you was carrying in your heart specifically. So you healed through all that, right? You actually healed through all that to get with your divine counterpart, your twin flame, the love of your life. And the last reading I did talking about this, but we still be scared to give that a chance because you like, I just survived all that. I just got free and got to this positive place about love to just love me again. You see what I'm saying? See, sometimes these situations make us lose ourselves. It sounds like somebody lost themselves, but you found yourself again. You lost yourself, but you found yourself again, and you became better and more, and loved yourself better and more. So this is different this time. You are reborn. You're not going to deal with some of the stuff you dealt with in this when you didn't know any better and you had to experience things first. See, now you've learned from this experience and you would not ever see yourself in this place again. So it's stuff that you're going to be catching the red flags in the beginning and you like, cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut. You're not about to let it happen. They can't hurt you. They're going to hurt themselves. Well, Beyonce say, don't hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself trying to hurt me, baby. You're going to hurt yourself, baby. Because you are divine. You are great. You are magnificent. And they going to hurt themselves hurting you. If they even think about it, baby, it's not going to be good for them when they hurt you. They going to realize how the dumbest thing they ever did was to hurt you. So that's what I said, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about that no more because there are consequences to hurting you. Instant consequences. Because it's no secret that you have gotten through some things. It's obvious. You sound like somebody you're well known. It's obvious that you got through some things and became a better person. If somebody think they're gonna come into your life and tear you down, which is not, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen because you're wise. You can see it. I'm talking about because you see your tolerance level is not the way it was in the past. In the past, you used to take a lot. That's how you got here. You used to sweep too much stuff under the rug. You stayed forgiving people, and repeated stuff kept happening to you from probably the same people or same person. So you didn't get here because you this time around you're not giving people that many chances to hurt you. You get one chance, boo. You get one chance, and cutthroat. We don't get no second chances around here. Do right by me the first time or get the F on. That's the energy. That's all you gotta do. So that alone protects you from getting hurt, y'all. So it doesn't protect you from people doing stupid stuff because you can't control what people do, but you can control what you do and what you tolerate. So it hurts when the damage is more when you keep letting people hurt you. But when they hurt you that first time and you leave, it's not actually that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not actually that bad. But y'all got to stop staying around for this pain and letting them drown you. See, look. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, okay? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So, yeah, you and this person are about to have this is the Holy Trinity. Y'all ain't about to be hurting each other. Y'all got too much to lose. Y'all have gained too much to ruin it all over something stupid as anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all actually value each other because y'all value yourself. That's what I'm saying. You're not about to get aligned with some you wouldn't even fall for it. It doesn't matter. That's another thing. Of course, you may have people trying to get with you, men and women. Listen up. Y'all may have a lot of people trying to get with you right now because you're shining bright. And it don't matter if you got somebody or not. You could be in a relationship, you could be married, you could be single, and people probably trying to come at you. And that's, but definitely for my single people, you ain't gotta worry about falling for none of them because you see the real from the fake. The third eye open. You can see. I tell people, broke ain't always money. There's people that got money and they broken. Oh yeah, it's a lot of those. And a lot of them are being exposed right now. The rich, broken people, they rich, so they got money. So they've been able to pay people to be in company with them. They've been able to pay people to deal with their mess. And see, this new era we're coming into now, that's not going to fly anymore. People like, keep your money because money is not valued more than, decency, integrity, nobleness, righteousness, positivity. People do not value money no more because it almost destroyed us in the Pisces age, okay? When we was in that Pisces age, that's crazy. Ain't that wild? Because we in the age of Aquarius now. When we was in the age of Pisces, all that was getting done. Because see, that Pisces energy, y'all, it's emotional, man. I already know my dad a Pisces. It's a lot. It can be a lot. And now we in the age of Aquarius, baby. It's cut off time. Ain't nobody dealing with BS no more. It's an air energy. See what I'm saying? Aquariuses are very intelligent. I would know I'm an Aquarius moon and rising. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff is not gonna look. The Aquarius is the air energy. That stuff is literally not flying anymore. It's not flying anymore. So you can't pay people to be around your toxic A. People like you can take that money and shove it up your A. Okay, they're not going. Because you about to travel the world. Let's go. Somebody, you about to travel the world. Now look. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. You about to travel the world. And you about to take, or either way, even if you're not about to travel the world, for some of y'all, you're about to take on the world. So you're breaking free. You see what I'm saying? You're breaking free. You're taking risks. You're no longer hiding. You're being seen. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself out there, okay? You're putting yourself out there to have a better life, too, to get rewarded. You know what I'm saying? The universe is about to reward you, you know what I mean, for your hard work, your consistency, your ability to want better. I'm going to tell y'all about the process of healing. When you go on your healing journey, that is the journey that you have to face your demons. Let me tell you about demons. This is the part about the healing journey that people do not like. Nobody does. I didn't even like it. It sucked. Suck ain't the word. It was devastating. It was depressing. It was heart crushing, heartbreaking. It was mentally exhausting, emotionally exhausting. It's sad. And that all depends on how long it took you to get to this place of healing and what you've been stacking on for years. So, but once you get through that and you face them demons, that means any insecurities, any jealousy, any envy. You know what I'm saying? If you used to lie a lot, if you used to steal, if you used to take advantage of people, You have to face them demons. And looking at that demon, which is yourself in the mirror, you sometimes people lose it because you like who are you? And that's what demons are. They're not you. You have been taken over by them. They aren't you, and you got to get them under free control and get them down. And you need to get on top of them. You see what I'm saying? You got to get them down and get on top of them and keep them down. That's your job. That is so we be getting with partners, we be in friendships, families, everything, trying to get people to deal with your demons, call you out on your stuff. No, you got to call yourself out on your crap. You got to admit that you lied and make it a point to stop lying. You got to admit that you got a problem and some other, you know what I'm saying? That's your job. And if you won't call yourself out, and if you won't be accountable, and if you won't be honest with yourself about your flaws, you cannot expect somebody else to deal with you or tell you that and coach you through life for free, stressfully, when they got to focus on themselves. And that's what some of us been doing though. We get in relationships with people that keep us on our toes, but meanwhile, that person get worn out. And some of us keep doing it and stop doing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by you're not gonna do that no more. People that person you always helping everybody for, you done lost yourself. And this person, when they're done, they're so much better. You go through a breakup, and this person is better than when they came to you, and you're worse than when they came to you. Stop helping people. They gotta help themselves. They need to come already healed and in a better place, or don't come at all. Stop accepting them in that place and thinking you can't be in relationships with somebody that's supposed to be healthy and have to get somebody to a healthy place while you're with them. That's miserable. What? And we normalize that, but that's not normal no more. You got to do your healing first and then come. So you already know what the ins and outs and do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Mercury energy, y'all. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Y'all, the cards is coming out. Okay, let me tell y'all the major kind of cards we done got so far. We have the Hangman. We have the Judgment card. We have the World card. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune, baby. And then y'all put that Queen of Pentacles. This is aligning with the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. Somebody, you just don't know how much abundance is about to start pouring into your life. And remember, I told y'all in that last live I did for the full moon, abundance is not just about physical cash. Somebody, that's what I'm saying. Just think about it. Just think you get offered for a grant that you don't got to pay back, a scholarship that you don't got to pay back. Somebody gives you a free car that you ain't got to pay for. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Somebody, putting you on for free. They ain't ask you for no money, no nothing. They just say, hey, you doing good things. I know somebody that can really help you get further if you want to. I put a good word for you, and they're going to be reaching out to you, kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? People putting your name on the map because you out here. See, that's another thing. You can't get discovered by anybody if you're not putting yourself out there, which is why that World card came out. If you're not putting yourself out there to be discovered, you're not going to be. All right, but somebody, you've been putting yourself out there, and it's about to pay off tremendously. The Wheel of Fortune. Just get ready for the cha-ching, okay? Get ready for the cha-ching and all the support and all the love and all the recognitions and all the acknowledgement. Get ready for the trips, the flights, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate. The orders, some of y'all, people going to be buying tickets to y'all shows, booking from y'all websites, buying y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying? Giving y'all donations. It's time. Because the cup run up over. Oh my God. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, look, somebody about to get a huge cup of love. This energy keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. Somebody is about to get a cup of love, and it's about to be overflowing. Have you ever had some, like, this love is about to be overflowing? Y'all ever been to them, like, not a waterfall, but yeah, like a waterfall. It's about to be overflowing like a waterfall. But also, y'all know how you go to them fountains, and them fountains that have water just coming out of them, and it's for, like, amusement to the eye and stuff like that. And to the eye, it's about to be pouring. You see what I'm saying? It's about to be pouring. So somebody, this is the type of love you've always wanted your whole life. This is actually the type of love that you always given. When you give, your love runneth over. When you love, your love runneth over. So you've been, honestly been an over lover, and then been loving all the wrong people. But now you're going to be able to love the right person that love you back the way you need to be loved. And you ain't going to never feel like you're doing too much and feel like they giving you too much. Let's go. You ain't gonna never feel like they doing too much or you doing too much. It's gonna be equal love over here. This, it's like it ain't no competition either. It's just raw and real and natural, baby. All right, I'm gonna have to pull from the love deck for sure. Yes, this is obviously this is a love mission coming out because this is the Pisces energy. But somebody y'all think about each other all the time. It's a very telepathic time. So if you've been dreaming about somebody, if you've been thinking about somebody, that's because they thinking about you too. Okay. Some of this energy is wanted and some of it is not, though. So remember, this is a Mercury retrograde. So everybody that comes to your mind does not mean you're supposed to be going back. Some of these people are sorry for how they never loved you right and they knew you was the best person they ever had and they sabotaged the relationship. They treated you bad. They took advantage of you. They hurt you. They broke you down till they knew you didn't have nothing left because their insecurities felt like the only way to keep you was to break you down. So you would be so down that you couldn't go anywhere else and nobody would even want you, including yourself. God dang. It's been some evil in Memphis. That is how insecure and broke and low people are. They're so low and broke that they will break you down lower than them because they don't want to lose you. But then what people don't realize that do that, you lost everything that you loved about them that made you want them to begin, and how loving they were, how caring they were, how confident they were, how smart they were. So you broke them to not be that, and guess what? They treat you bad after that because they like, what happened? And then they try to act brand new, like you used to be this. MF, for you, what? Those are crazy narcissistic abusers, and get away from them. I've been there, done that. They have a mental illness that needs to be studied, and honestly, some of them need to be locked the F up and thrown the key away. The stuff that they do, they literally will break you down out of their own fears and projections of losing you because they so insecure, like I just explained, and then act like they don't know what happened to you. And will cheat on you and make, that's what I'm saying, they retard, they'll cheat on you, leave you because you're not what they used to be, not what you used to be, but they will never take any blame or accountability on how you got there. It's everything is just always your fault. Nothing is ever their fault. They're dangerous. Look out for them signs, baby. Look out for them signs. And I feel like somebody, that's why that Three of Swords came out. Somebody been through that. And baby, that lesson, you ain't got to learn that twice. Oh, you ain't got to learn that lesson twice because people don't recover from stuff like that. People don't recover from that kind of damage. So whoever recovered from this and you on the divine path and you're in the place where you get the wheel of fortune engine, you celebrate. Oh, baby, you ain't gonna work. You ain't repeating that. You been there, done that. You know what it look like. You know what it sound like. You know how it walk, talk. You know too much about it. You're not going back. So don't worry about that. Okay. Exactly. Queen of Swords coming out. You not going back. You are divinely protected. You know who do you divinely protected by? Yourself. Baby, that sword is up. And they don't like it either. Some people don't like it. See, that's another thing. Of course they don't like it. The dark people, they don't like this sword. They want you to put that sword down. Because they want to F you up. And you ain't letting nobody F you up, baby. You like, baby, you ain't even, that's what you know, she actually ain't even got the shit. And she actually like, come on. You see her hand is reaching out instead of blocking. She got a sword up like, yeah, come on. You gonna get some of this? You want some of this? I will F you up. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Okay? Man, the Queen of Swords do not play. The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and that is this air energy coming out. She do not play. When she cuts you off, she mean it. Don't play with her. No, you cannot enter and exit her life anytime you freaking feel like it. No, you can't treat her on any type of way and think she just gonna keep taking it. You get one opportunity and that's it. She don't care about your effing feelings and how sorry you are. Yeah, you are sorry. So get your sorry A away from me. Oh, get your sorry A away from me. Period. Period. All right, y'all need to get like this Queen of Swords energy, okay? And then we have the Six of Wands, baby. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Because somebody on their high horse. Let's go. Yeah, I'm ringing this bell tonight. I'm turned up. Somebody, you're on your high horse now. And people see it. And they know it. And you glowing. And you riding high. You riding high. Okay, what's that song? Chevy ride. It's old, but like he was like Chevy riding high. You riding high. You seen. You know. You confident. You grown. And what I mean by grown, you've grown, you matured. You know your worth. Okay? You have persevered for sure. You have persevered. And there's some people that can't believe that you changed and you grew and you got through it. They like, we destroyed her. We destroyed him. How the freak did she figure this out? Who she been talking to? Who helped her? Or who helped him? Be my ancestors. My ancestors and the Most High Mother and Father. What you mean? They was messing with the wrong one. They was messing with the wrong one for you. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Okay, look, I'm about to pull 3 cards at the bottom of the deck because it's just 5. Ooh, wait, it's the bottom of the deck is heavy, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. Okay. The first card at the bottom of the deck is the devil. Capricorn energy. Okay. Capricorn energy. Watch out for this devil. Okay. Overall energy. It's a devil coming for you. So this might be your first test. Now look, Capricorns are an earth sign and they are lovely individuals. They smart. They're very smart. They are very in their bag. Okay. They're creative too. They're very creative. And I want to say they're definitely driven once they get their mind set on something anyway. You know, when they have their mind set on something, they're driven with it. Okay. But everybody, this devil coming through may not be the best option for you. That's the message coming out. It just may not be. Some people it may be, but some people I'm not getting the energy that it is. This may be somebody that's an opportunist. They only see you as somebody they can benefit from a temporary period of time to get to what they really want. Okay, look. But this is the message. I remember this is Mercury retrograde. This is gonna be the fool for them. What they gonna realize is there was never nobody better than you from the beginning that they could have been with. So they should have just treated you right. Okay? And they gonna want to backtrack after they figured out they should have never tried to play you, and it's gonna be too late, and you're gonna be off to the next best thing, baby. So if somebody you can avoid this if you can. This is a message. But some devil lurking. Some devil is lurking. They plotting. They're plotting, baby. They're plotting. Then we got the King of Pentacles. We got the Justice, because that's what I'm saying. King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So it sounds like, that's what I'm saying. He's going to get to what he needs to be financially. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Okay? This king. But then what he going to do without you? Because you thought you was going to come up off me, and you thought you was going to be able to keep it and then go get better? Oh, that's cute. Justice B. It's not going to fly. Y'all remember King Solomon? Lost it all. Lost it all, and all his women left him. He ain't had nothing. And he didn't have nothing. They all left him and married other richer men in better position. So if this king not careful, you keep playing around, you're going to figure out how your father, King Solomon, fell, baby. And baby, it's not that hard. It can happen again. That's another thing. You're not supposed to always follow your father or mother's footsteps when you already seen they failed in that area. Don't try to be better than them. Don't. And if you're going to try to be better than them, you do supposed to be better. So I don't mean it like that. But don't try to think you can do better than them at something they failed at, that they already done it. Like me, I already seen my parents fail in areas. So it's stuff that they did that I'm never going to repeat, because I don't want to know what that's like, because I experienced it firsthand as their child. So that's what I say. Every single thing, you ain't got to be like, I'm going to try to do that better than them. I bet you if I do it, I'm going to do better than like that. No. That's why I don't have no kids, and that's why I'm not married. I'm not about to pretend like I can do marriage better than them. Sure. No. The examples I had, nope. I said, I'm going to figure me out first and learn me and heal and grow. I'm not trying to be no wife or no mama right now. You know what I'm saying? We be moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? No. But this person gonna seem justice, because you are the moon, baby. You was the moon to his sunlight. You was the empress, and he gonna wait until it's too late, man. It's a whole nother story coming out. Now look, you this empress, goddesses. You this empress, and you this moon, and he gonna be looking like a fool. Oh my God. That justice card. Now you may or may not give this person another chance. Because remember I told you, the Queen of Swords ain't giving no chances. We're going to see about that. That energy ain't coming out right now. We're going to see about that. Maybe this person going to learn their lesson because that justice going to hit their ass. I'm pretty sure, I want to say King Solomon learned his lesson. It was tough on that man. I want to say King Solomon. I got to go back and read that again. But I'm like, I want to say King Solomon learned his lesson. I don't think he had another reign again after that. So since it came out, let's pull. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull from. Do I want to pull from this deck? You know what? Hold on. Look, I'm following my spirit, y'all. I'm gonna pull from this other deck. Y'all know my astrology deck. We need some astrology messages, okay? Especially after that. Oh my God. Somebody about to get effed up trying to play somebody. You thought you were gonna play an empress and get away with it? Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God. Somebody, you thought you could use an empress and it was gonna work out in your best interest? Oh my God. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, man. But you're gonna get what you deserve. So let's see. Let's see what the universe is talking about. This is my astrology deck. Y'all love this deck. I bought this deck years ago. I'm talking about. But it's a powerful deck, y'all. I do have another astrology deck I sell. Where did it go? I just seen it. I have another astrology deck I said, and it's similar to this one. That's why I found it. Astro cards. It's on my website, goddessonarise.life. If you want to get that deck, it's pretty much the same. They got the houses, they got the planets, they got the zodiacs, and all that. All right, so one more shuffle, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the likes. All right, here we go. Hold on, here we go. That was a serious message, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, I'm feeling that energy. Like that man gonna be toe up like King Solomon. All right, divinity in men. Divinity in men. Look at these move phases, okay? Divinity in men. Some man going through some kind of transformation, becoming a better man and becoming a new man, okay? So we got right here. Cycles of creation and destruction leading to a destined divinity. So yes, like I told y'all about that King Solomon energy, this man going to get completely destroyed. Oh, this is going to teach this person a lesson. But he's also going to have a great creation from this destruction. Sometimes people got to learn the hard way, unfortunately. Sometimes people got to learn the hard way. And when they do, they sometimes become better people. Sometimes they don't. But this person sounds like they're going to become a better person from this. Because they about to go through judgment. Oh my God, what's up? Y'all remember, look, we pulled the judgment and the justice card. Hold on, let me go back. Somebody about to go through some judgment. This is that Libra energy. Okay? This is my eye. Somebody about to get their A kicked. It got balanced, diplomatic, and harmonizing. Somebody, but let me tell you, that's what I'm saying. You're going to get your A kick because you about to be judged for some stuff that you about to do. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is about to get your butt back in balance and harmony for good. See, that's what I tell people. Once you've been through certain things, when you really learn your lesson, you don't want to repeat that again. You just don't. So somebody, and people learn that way. People learn the hard way. Everybody don't learn. Like me, I used to be like that. But once I got my butt kicked enough, I stopped wanting to learn things the hard way. I don't have to learn things the hard way. I'll be like, nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, I already been there, done that. Nope, no repeats. I don't have to learn the hard way. There's a lot of stuff I don't have to learn the hard way. No. Illumination and stagnation. Look at the sun and the moon together. Illumination and stagnation. So it has right here. Clarity will shine upon you again. Open your eyes and smile with new friends. So look, it sounds like after this person goes through this big old place of judgment, transformation, they may sound like you may lose all your friends over this, but you're going to get a whole new group of friends because that's what happens, y'all. Like, okay, I'm going to keep it, I'm always keeping it real with y'all, but y'all know what I mean. So when you go through rebirths, it doesn't matter the position, but when you go through rebirths and transformations and becoming new, like this is, especially if you go through a kind of tower energy, like what this is sounding like, this Divinity and Men card, you don't end up going around the same people anymore. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. Like, you got to think, if this person that all the people they hurt in the past and they did wrong, you think he want to go around them again? Like, he's already lived that life, or she's already done that. So she's like, that's over with. You can't change what you've done. So you have to start over again. And this time you're around people that you've never done these things to. So you get a fresh start because these people, you get to show them the better person that you became. And then it's unfortunately, because of some things that you didn't do right, or people didn't do you right, other people are not going to be able to see your growth. So whether you're the person that caused pain or you're the person that people cause pain on you, you have to separate from your past regardless. And people just don't get to see your growth, the new you. Sometimes they even want to in either cases. And you got to be the person like, I appreciate that, but I'm moving on. It's time to move. Because being around something that reminds you of your past is going to take you back there. It's just something that happens because what do y'all have to talk about but the past for the most part? You see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to illuminate. And a part of illumination is change and transformation and moving on. All right? Because it's time to shine like the sun, baby. It's time to shine like the sun. Then they're going to be shining like the sun again. Okay? The sun about to shine again. Yes. So it's not going to be like this forever. They're going to get through this and they're going to be shining like the sun again. It says right here. And it's associated with Leo. So it has action, confident, passion, ego, masculine, ambitious, stamina, pride, identity, individuality, royalty, state, higher position, good health, wellness, and vitality. So I do feel like they're going to have a come up. You got to come down and then you got to come up sometimes. So they're going to have a come up. Whoever this person is, they're going to have a come up. This is the energy, y'all. This is how it came out. Bottom of the deck, you got imprints connect. Lasting impression. So somebody, ooh, okay. This energy is coming out tough. Somebody is going to make a better impression of themselves. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody about to come back. Oh, now look, y'all know the Copper Queen do not recommend taking anybody back. I just don't. However, this energy sounds like somebody that this already has taken place. Somebody already tried to use you and take advantage of you and do all this stuff to you. For some of y'all, this is something that may happen, but for some of y'all, this has happened to you with somebody else. So this story probably sounds familiar to you. And they coming back shining like the sun, baby. And they like, I'm a new me now. I'm not that person anymore back then. And they want an opportunity to do right by you because they want to do right by you the first time. Oh, okay. And they have learned. That's what I'm saying. So this is going to be up to you if you want to take them back. Oh my God. I'm not giving y'all the answer on that. But I will tell you that this person is a changed person. I will tell you that for sure. It sounds like this person has really became a better person for themselves. And they actually did the self-reflection. They balanced their scales. They feel terrible about the things that they did, but they forgave themselves. They're better now. They're accountable now. They're not going to do the stuff that they did in the past, all this stuff. So they're not going to do that to you or anybody else again. Like, they're not a bad person anymore. But it's up to you. Can you forgive whatever they did to you? That's where we're at. And honestly, everything right now is up to you because they already want you back. But can you get past what they did? And is it something you can really get past? Think about it. Like, obviously, I tell people, if this is abuse, physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that stuff, if this is somebody, stole from you, you know what I mean, cheated on you, there's certain things I understand. To me, it's zero tolerance, no re-entry. But if this person, maybe they broke up with you, maybe they left you. They left you at a time when you really needed them, but they wasn't in the best place to be with you. So they left you because they knew that if they would have stayed, it would have been worse. You know what I'm saying? So they just left. So they did the right thing by leaving you instead of staying and making your life a living hell and even blocking you and stopping your progress. They actually did you a favor. Yeah, it may have hurt, but at least they didn't stay and tear you down. See, they could have stayed and used you and took advantage of you and tore you down and really pulled you to the ground, and you probably wouldn't be where you are today. But they didn't even do that because they knew their karma would be even 10 times worse than what it was. Says the thing, even though they didn't do all that to you, they still had to pay for what they did because they still broke your heart. They still had you confused. After that, you had to heal from that. And everybody heals differently. So this sound like this impacted you harder than he or she wanted it to. That's why they had to pay. So the pain that you had to endure to get through this, they had to suffer too. You know what I'm saying? But they never wanted to hurt you, it sounds like. And that's why they want to come back to you and do right by you. Oh, are you ready to get your turn flame? Oh my God. Look, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle this deck. We're going to pull from the love deck after that. See, at first I was about to pull from the love deck first, and they was like, nah, don't pull from that deck. I'm like, why not? So I was like, okay, so pull from the love. So now it's time for this love deck. Let's see what they're thinking about right now about you. Maybe they thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. They've been dreaming about you. They like, they want to marry you. They like, baby, I want to marry you. Okay, please marry me. They like, please marry me. All right, they want to marry you. They want to marry you. So let one more shuffle. Yeah, if you want this deck, remember it's on my website. I got it on the Rise That Life, so you can know what your twin flame is feeling about you right now. So y'all can see where y'all at too. I'm gonna show y'all the deck again, so y'all can see where y'all at. Okay, so let me ring. Hold on. Let me cut the deck first. Hold on. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. This is the deck right here. Twin flame love notes. All right, twin flame love notes on my website. Got us on the Rise That Life. So here we go. I need space. So they need space. Okay. They need space right now, obviously, because they're getting themselves together. Would you help me? Dang, they need help? Oh my God. See, that's what I'm saying. What they need help with? You light up my world. Of course you do, baby. Because you the light and the darkness. Yeah, you light up their world. They like, I need. So, okay, this is the message. This person likes space. They may be a bit introverted sometimes, so they love you and they want to be with you, but they may like space a lot. And I think in the past, because of the type of space that they like, people treated them bad because they were overly needy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even that they were overly needy. He just didn't need as much attention, or she just didn't need as much attention as they did. So this person may have got cheated on, got played, taken advantage of. Not even taken advantage of, but just got played a lot because they may have not been attentive enough. So they have been working on that, being more attentive, because you got to understand your partner needs your love and your affection. If they like a lot of affection, and you're not the type of person that likes a lot of affection, you need to go find somebody else that don't like a lot of affection and stop making people give less or receive less than what they need and what they desire. I don't like that. Ugh. Heck no, get out of here if you don't want to get. No. What? Yeah, get out of here with that. Go find somebody else. All right, you knew I love attention. You knew I love being up under you. You know I love it. So why you gonna come over here and then deny me? Like, that don't even make sense. But then you got me knowing I love you, but you don't want my love. Like, no, yeah, take that on. But they like what you like. I think they want your help with that. That's why. So they want you to help them get more in touch with their affectionate side and learning how to love you the right way. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Okay. Now we're talking. So they want you to help them know how to love you right. Because they like, baby, I want to give you whatever you need. I don't want to deny nothing from you. I just need you to tell me what you want and just show me how to do this. Sometimes, y'all, we got to do this. Some people just don't know. We just got to show them. They just don't. They just don't. It sounds like a hermit or something. This person like a hermit or something. But you light up their world. You light up their world. Everything about you just shines, makes them shine just so much more. Your very existence, just being in the same room with you, let alone standing next to you, just lights up their world, and they can't get enough. So obviously, for you making them feel this way, they want to make you feel this way in return. They need to know what you need for that. You know what I'm saying? I dream about you at night. Of course they do. They dreaming about you. They dreaming about you. They thinking about you. Ooh, y'all, this is serious. Hold on. Our love is eternal. Yeah, this is your twin flame. Look, I want you. I love you to the moon and back a million times. Look, I love you to the moon and back a million times. Our paths will always reunite. So they saying y'all gonna get back together again. You ain't stopping this. I dream about a future with you. My love for you is stronger than ever. I think about you all the time. Yes. I think about you all the time, baby. What's that song by Brandy? She said, baby, 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 baby. She was like, I think about you all the time. Like, they thinking about you all the time. So you got somebody thinking, what is other deck at? We ain't pulled from this deck in a minute. Is it time to get sexy, y'all? Y'all want to get a little, is it time to get sexy? It may be time to get a little sexy, okay? Because this is the Pisces energy, so you might as well. But they thinking about you all the time, so let's see what they thinking about, okay? They love you, though. They made that clear. So whoever this is somebody that loved you, just trying to come back. Here we go. Y'all know y'all been warned. I told y'all what y'all need to know, so y'all got to make the final decision, okay? Y'all gotta make the final decision. Let's see if they thinking what's it called? Wild thoughts, Rihanna. Let's see what kind of, since they thinking about you all the time, let's see if they thinking what they thinking about. Let's see what they're thinking about. And then then I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all. This is the Mercury retrograde. It's been an emotional Mercury retrograde, baby. They like, it's time for you to get in tune with your emotions and your wisdom at the same time. You can't lack on either one of them. That's balance. That's the Libra energy. That's the Libra scales. Mind and mind. Heart and mind. Together. They have to work together. All right. That's enough. Cut in the deck. Y'all love this deck. The girl that makes this deck, she just disappeared off the map. She don't make them no more. So I'm glad I got this deck before she stopped making them. Into wild things. Didn't I just say wild thoughts? Oh. So they want to get freaky. They like, man. Okay, so look. Oh my God. Remember I told you this person was like, will you help me? So this person ain't never actually had one of those fun relationships with somebody. They ain't never had that. They ain't never, you see how they taking pictures in the mirror. She got her booty on him. They showing out. Y'all may be posting pictures. So if you ain't never had that, well, y'all posting pictures of each other on Instagram. You know, in high school, that was I don't know about y'all, but in high school, that was a big thing. People used to show out with their boyfriend. My mama wasn't having that stuff. But people be showing out with their boyfriend and stuff like that, you know, and doing their thing, posting pictures. That was when MySpace and stuff was popping. But so they ain't never had this, and they like, but they ready to turn up with you. They like, so somebody ain't never had that childlike experience. So y'all may get to be like in some high school sweetheart energy again. Okay, but this ain't gonna fade though. It's going to continue to evolve. That's another thing. Y'all are already in a high vibrational place, in a very mature place, but y'all gonna get to be kids again. That's what they say, man. Look. They say the best place to do is getting back to your childlike self again. So y'all gonna be just joking around, playing and stuff and showing out. Congratulations. Ooh, multiple orgasms. And then apparently y'all about to be getting it on. Okay, so yes, y'all, he said into wild things. So it's time for that. So so y'all might have to teach each other some things. That's another thing. Y'all might actually get into some classes. Oh, have y'all heard of that? I know somebody that does it. They teach classes about sex so they can help you and your partner have better sexual experience together. I promise you, I know this sounds wild, y'all. It is. But there's relationships where people love each other to life and back, but they can't seem to know how to get each other there sexually. But they don't want to break up. They don't want to think that they're not sexually compatible. So they may go to classes that help them, and then that does help. So they don't, because maybe he don't know her G spot. She don't know his G spot. They can't communicate. Neither one of them have had a lot of experience. It'd be stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's all kind of stuff. So these classes they be having really do be helping. It's, they typically married couples take them most of the time. Sometimes they take them to spice up their life, or some of them when they actually having issues and stuff. And I've heard great things. They work because people just need a little help. All right. Ooh, friends with benefits turned into relationship. You see what that get veil on? What? Friends with benefits turned into relationship. Y'all gonna get married. Look at him kissing her shoulder. He ain't about to let you go after y'all been doing all this. Or she. Y'all a couple. Y'all, y'all was. So you telling me y'all are taking pictures, posting pictures, having orgasms, and then, come on, friends with benefits. So y'all may not, so some of these pictures, since y'all friends with benefits, maybe y'all may be keeping it a secret, or so y'all may not post anything immediately. But some of y'all, this was said, this is a friends with benefits situation for some of y'all, and y'all gonna fall for each other. Not fall. I'm gonna stop saying that, because we don't fall. We rise in love. So y'all about to rise in love together. Y'all gonna be like, I ain't letting this go. It ain't over. What you mean? Nope. Oh my God, bad hygiene. What? Who got some bad hygiene? Okay, so this is your warning. It says bad hygiene. Okay, so somebody, you might need to get your breath in order. You might need to get your armpits, something going on. Your genital area, hair smelling. You need to wash, I don't know. Somebody don't have bad hygiene. Nobody wants bad hygiene in the bedroom. Clean your bedroom sheets. Just clean it up. Floss. Go to the dentist. Drink water. Because a lot of us smell because we don't drink enough water. Drink water. Somebody got some bad. Don't kill the mood with bad hygiene, man. Bottom of the deck, satisfied. Y'all gonna be satisfied though. Y'all may have to go through a period. Okay, I want to talk about this. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I know a couple that They loved each other, but one of the persons in the relationship had bad breath. They didn't know what it was, but this person's breath was always stinking. I used to always wonder, how y'all a couple? Are you really kissing this person and they breath smelling like that? Because I'm funny with people like that. If your spouse breath smelling like that, why are you kissing them? You should be the person to tell this person they breath stinking. You got to kiss them. So, but obviously the person told them, and they took him to the dentist, and it was something going on with something in his mouth that was causing the bad breath, and they got it fixed, and then the problem was over with. So that's what I'm saying. Don't get mad if your spouse tells you something that you don't know about, because they could have just left you. They could have just left you and talked about you, but they just telling you what's going on because they love you and they want to kiss you, but they not. You can't be mad at them. They don't want to kiss you your funky breath, or they don't want to because it's not smelling well down there. Come on now, they got, you know what I'm saying. So we gotta learn how to take constructive criticism from our spouses, especially now if they just say, "God darn," they can just be like, "Hey, baby, look, I love you, but did you eat some onions or something?" And try to make a joke with it too. You know what I'm saying? If you can, but just be like, just keeping it real. I just want you to know we can go figure that out. Go get some floss and go get some this. You know what I mean? But whatever. It may not even be breath. That's why I said something else. But y'all sound like y'all gonna be fine. Y'all gonna be sad. Look at her touching him from the back, rubbing his chest. Y'all sound like y'all gonna be fine. Okay? Look, y'all gonna be hungover in love and getting nasty. Y'all gonna be getting nasty. Okay? So somebody gonna get this fixed, whatever it is, and y'all gonna be getting nasty again. Okay? Into wild things. Remember, this message is not for everybody. Into wild things. Hold on. Into wild things and nasty. So y'all gonna be getting nasty and getting into some wild things. Y'all ready to show out? Y'all ain't never showed out with y'all boo before. Y'all about to show out with y'all boo. So look, we at the hour mark. That's all I got for y'all tonight. If y'all want one of those love readings with my love deck and the sex deck, you have to book with me. So email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. If y'all like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and send this to other people. If y'all want to donate, y'all know I have Venmo, Zelle. Oh, not Zelle. I don't have Zelle anymore. I got Venmo, Cash App, Chime, and PayPal now. And that's all at the end of my video. I have goddessonarise.life on my website. And I have Sacred Energy Exchange 222 for my email if y'all want to get a reading, okay? So I am closed tomorrow. If you would like to book a reading, I would more than likely answer your email and get you so we can get you scheduled. But I'm not doing readings tomorrow, okay? I will be resuming Saturday so we can get you booked for Saturday, okay? I'm always shipping out, so order something from me or come by the shop. Remember, I'm closed tomorrow, but I'll be back open from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Nashville, Tennessee. And Sunday, I will be at the Southern Grist for the Women's International Market, okay? Women's International Market is Women History Month. If y'all want to come see me out there, y'all can come by there. That flies on my social media page. I don't post stuff on YouTube. So if you want to know where I'm set up at so you can come support me, you have to go to Instagram or Facebook, okay? Instagram or Facebook, all right? Give me a follow, give me a like, all right? Give me a follow, all right? So let me ring this bell and send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, until next time. Happy Thursday. It's Jupiter Day. It's Jupiter Day. Happy Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Happy Pisces season. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.